said that you would take me to the promised land.
Of course it crashes right then.
Take me to the promised land. This was your final warning. Don't act like you're the last to know.
Welcome to the vlog. It's a new week, more fun stuff going on. So it's Monday evening. I'm getting ready to work on some business stuff here. Try and get my vlogs taken care of a little bit. And then for the whole week, I know I said I was going to work on the sample pack, but I'm actually going to be working on a new song. It is the end of February tomorrow. I don't have a song ready to release in March yet. I don't actually have a song started to release in March yet. So I really want to get that done in the next 2 weeks. So this week I'm really going to be working very hard on music as much as I possibly can. So unfortunately that means I'm going to delay the sample pack until March. But I think you guys will actually prefer it that way, because if I rushed it to try to get it out in the next couple days, it's not going to be nearly as good. And honestly, my focus is more on music, not sample packs and all that. That's just something really fun that I would love to do. So if that means that has to be delayed a little bit, that's what it has to mean. So if you haven't watched last week's vlog yet, definitely go watch that. Over the weekend, I went up to Seattle for a Ableton Live retreat on how to use it to perform live, to DJ, to do all kinds of different live shows of all kinds of ranges. It was so good. My friend Isaac, who is in Subaqueous up here, he was the one hosting the whole thing. This is actually his second one now. He's going to hopefully be doing more of these on a bunch of different topics. Super insightful. It was really cool to hang out with all those other producers and just be in a room creating together, working all on Ableton all at the same time, just asking questions back and forth, seeing how everybody works in different ways, different preferences, all that kind of thing. So cool. I can't wait to be in that kind of environment again, whatever that looks like. But yeah, go back and watch that. It was awesome. So I'm going to get back to work on this stuff, and I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. Well, I've made quite a bit of progress on my song so far for the first day or two. I always start with making a loop, getting the drums in there, getting the bass, maybe some chords, just the general building blocks for the start of the song. It's always my favorite part. It's the part that I love doing the most. And then comes the hardest part for me, is turning that into an actual arrangement and into a full song. But when I take other songs out there and kind of copy their arrangement a bit, use them as a source, then it makes it much easier. So that's what I'm about to do right now. So here, if you guys want to take a look, here's what I've got. So pretty decent, I think. I like my bass a lot. I've got like 5 different layers going on right now, bunch of effects, that kind of stuff. I think it's pretty decent for, a couple hours of work. So I'm going to get to work now on actually starting an arrangement and kind of see where that goes. Hopefully it's not terrible, but if it is, I'll just keep working on it until it's good. So let's get to work on that. Of course it crashes right then. Well, you've been hearing and seeing me work on my new song, project name Chocolate Sauce. I hate that term, by the way, chocolate syrup. But Jessica always calls it chocolate sauce. So whatever, it's a funny phrase. That's what the working title of my new song is right now. So I made quite a bit of progress. I have almost the whole song laid out in an arrangement, just the skeleton. There are changes and stuff, but it still needs a lot of work until it's polished and all that. And I was thinking about this. I was a little bit hesitant at first to share me working on this stuff at the beginning stages because it doesn't sound that good. It's the beginning stages, you know? But then I realized that, one, you guys are probably musicians as well, so you know that your songs sound like crap at the beginning, and then at the end they sound good. But two, it's a lot like, you know, a carpenter or like an artist sculpting kind of things. At the beginning of it, you know, you're just doing rough edges and rough everything, and you can't really tell what it looks like. It's a blob of clay or like it's a chunk of wood with big pieces cut out, but it does not look pretty. And then as you work through it, you smooth the edges out, you polish it up a bit. The sculptor gets to the details, and then it really looks amazing and looks great. With music, at least for me, the way I approach it is, again, to make my loops that may sound okay, but then when you start arranging it, it's really harsh transitions and things don't sound that good together. And take that all and just build the whole thing out. Just get the whole structure, get the big pieces, the big picture all set. And then I work to polish up the details and make transitions and make little changes here and there and automate things so that by the end, all those little details kind of add up and the whole song should sound good at that point. So for me right now, I'm kind of in the middle of that. It's starting to take form of what you can kind of tell what's happening with it, but it still is very rough. So it's been a good week with this. I've made quite a bit of progress, but for me, the best part is the beginning, making those loops. And then as I get further away from that towards the end, it gets harder and harder and harder. And I really just have to push through all of that and, force myself to make changes and make the next step happen and all that. So I'm probably about done with working on this for today. I'll do a little bit more, but not a lot. And then next week, I really need to try to finish the song, send it out to a few people to get some feedback, make some changes to that, and then be done with it so I can send it off to the distributor. Because at that point, it'll be mid-March, and the song will be releasing late March. So with some luck, I'll still have it out this month and stay on track with my goal. But then I got to turn around and do the exact same thing right away. But if I'm still in the month of March, I'm hoping to start maybe 2 different songs at the same time and try to get ahead of the curve here. Somehow I fell way behind, and that's not a good thing. So I'm going to get back to work on this just for a few more minutes before I call it a night. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button down there so you can keep up to date with what I'm doing, follow my progress. Hopefully this month I'll be ordering a DJ controller, and then I'll be learning how to perform that stuff live so you guys can watch the progress with me there, and you can see how awful I am at the beginning, so hopefully it makes you feel a little bit better about where you are. So I'm Jake, aka Cryosion, and I'll see you guys next week.